Hello, Earthlings, and welcome back to the Thundering Dice channel with you boys, the Thundering Dice Brothers. And today we are here to ruin Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster for you. Because we think this is the one Scooby Doo that you shouldn't show your children. You shouldn't even watch it yourselves, and it's probably not for the reasons that you think. And I don't want to give you a litany of why, but mostly, you shouldn't show it to children because the show talks down to children. It breaks all the good tenets of Scooby Doo, i.e. at least some skepticism. And it promotes the pseudoscience of cryptozoology and might plant evil thoughts in your children's heads and prevent them from going to heaven. Hail atheismo.
Fuck.
Now, jokes aside, no jokes aside, this will be a ridiculous video because what can you really say about Scooby Doo and the Loch Ness Monster other than it's a poor representation of Scooby Doo, the accents are terrible, and again, it tickles my scientific brain that cryptozoology is given any time of day when there's real science to be done in the Amazon or something.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I don't even know how to follow that up because it is just it's a pretty poor movie. Like even the Loch Ness Monster as a villain is just kind of meh. Nessie's just there, and you're just like, it's a cool callback to Scotland, I guess, but I mean, if you've ever been to Scotland, then you'll be clawing your ears out because the accents are so awful.
So bad. Having the voice actress for Daphne be the voice actress for her Scottish counterpart is painful to listen to. All the old Scottish people sound so bad. They mispronounce everything. It's like, they all have vague ideas of what Scottish people sound like, but I can't believe it was impossible to find, honest to God, voice actors from Scotland.
Go drinking with a Scotsman. Because you can't fucking understand them before. You land in Scotland and they're going, "Dude, keep me, feel right?"
Who would have done this movie? Probably would have done it for free. Fuck. Think about the tourism spike you get from having Loch Ness Monster movie and Scooby Doo and stuff. We need to look that up and see if there were any appreciable spikes in tourism to Loch Ness after this movie came out. But I doubt it because the movie's not actually that good.
No.
Let's talk about just the motivations of the Doctor, who, spoiler, is in control of a bicycle or pedal-powered submarine monster that is so wildly amazing that it can, like, go on land and sea, and it's powerful enough to, like, bust holes in ships and break trawling everything. It's all thanks to her fucking Tour de France winning legs.
No, seriously, she is a mechanical genius considering that she is able to chase the submarine underwater through an underwater cave system, up a canyon wall, even get above it to go straight down. I mean, she's actually kind of like a homicidal maniac, because seriously, a lot of that whole chase scene is a really good way of dying on the ocean floor.
And the fact that all the resources from all these, like, the Lord Ian of whatever the hell his name is, who pops through and has
Loxley.
Yeah, he has a whole fucking, like, battleship scientific kitted out.
Yeah, I now declare that no boats other than mine shall be in the vicinity of Loch Ness, Mr.
In the
I am the
vicinity
king.
of Loch Ness as well. Like what? It can't be on dry dock? I'm sorry, excuse me?
Get out of here!
And then the evil henchmen who want to steal Loch Ness to make a bunch of money off of it too is just another, none of it makes any sense. If you want to draw attention to Loch Ness, you just have Loch Ness sightings and stuff like that. It's not like Loch Ness needs more attention. And the fact that this woman hung her entire PhD on the fact that Loch Ness Monster existed and was rightfully laughed out of town for that, because logistically speaking, here, let's be all kinds of, we're going to ruin this movie for you, so I'm going to tell you why scientifically it doesn't make any sense.
Here we go again.
Something as large as Loch Ness needs a lot of fucking food, and it's lived there for a god-awful long time, apparently. The millions of sightings, or thousands of sightings, whatever it is, Dr. Scott, hundreds of sightings. You know, all those sightings, for all those years, it's been around for a long time, or there's multiples of them. So it's either a family and it's a breeding population, or there's one that's been there for a long time. Things that live for a really long time tend to be huge. Just imagine a blue whale, something that size, in Loch Ness. How much food it would need every single day. It would consume the entirety of all the edible food in Loch Ness within days, and then it would die itself. So it's not possible to sustain a creature that large for any length of time.
No.
Job done. Over. Aus ended. That's it. Cryptozoology is bullshit. And just like the Bigfoot, Loch Ness does not have a monster.
Good shit's in my dinner once again.
So we ruined that part of it for you instantly, but that's okay, because Scooby-Doo isn't about real things. Like, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island isn't about the reality of zombies and were-creatures.
No.
You're right. So where else does it, so why does it suck so much? Like, I'd rather watch Chill Out Scooby-Doo than this here. And one thing they have in common is they both have Del Chilman in them.
Dell! Yeah, well, because also there isn't much that goes on. You know, they get there, they find out that the Highland Games are, well, they already know the Highland Games are going to be there. They then arrive, the boat, they find out. There's a few chase scenes, and 2 or 3 nights later, when it's still a full moon, miraculously, the biggest moon you've ever seen, we've got the biggest moon! Oh yeah! So it's the biggest moon you've ever seen, it's always there, and then the ending is so anticlimactic and makes no sense that the justification for the whole movie just gets thrown out. You know, like the carpet is pulled underneath your feet, and there's just
to actually like reverse the reveal, like, yes, we unmasked her, but actually she's gonna get away with everything because there might be she's convinced this eccentric lunatic that there is actually Loch Ness. So now there's 2 eccentric lunatics who are gonna be trawling Loch Ness forever and ever. I mean, as a tourist idea, it's brilliant, and I advise you all go see Loch Ness, because it's actually very pretty. We've been there.
Yes.
But Nessie is as real as you want it to be.
Absolutely. It's the myth in your mind. You know, if you believe in Nessie and you go there, you will believe that Nessie is under the water, and it'll just be that nice little cherry on top. But you're not gonna see her. You might see some rolling waves on the lake itself, and be like, oh look, you know, this is a still lake. How come there are rolling waves? Well, a little fun fact actually about the shape of Loch Ness. It sort of is a massive, massive V. So you can boat from one end of the lake to the other, and your wake will reverb back and forth over all those miles for a decent amount of time before the wake actually stops.
And now multiply that by many, many, many boats. Because while Loch Ness may not have a super predator like Nessie, there are plenty of actual fish and stuff in there. So there's lots of stuff going on in there. So lots of trawling and fishing and etc. So
yeah,
just enjoy Loch Ness if you go there. And don't watch this movie, honestly, because I hate to not recommend a Scooby Doo movie, but somehow Alien Invaders is a better movie and it's more believable. I can actually buy the concept of greedy scientists.
Yep.
Looking for gold in the desert, and I can actually buy real aliens fucking around and getting trapped. That's fine, you know, especially because they have a time delay built into their knowledge of Earth. I love that so much. If it's not scientific, let's add a nugget of fun science to it.
Yep.
I can believe in the zombies and the cat creatures in Zombie Island just because it's such a well done movie, and the animation is so well done, and the voice animation is so well done, and the story itself actually has a beginning and a middle and an end and a satisfying conclusion and rising tension and great music. Whereas Loch Ness Monster may actually have some decent music.
Yeah.
They're not the banger level of Zombie Island. The story is told down. It's the most childish of all the Scooby-Doos. As in, you are never smarter than the bad guys in this. Whereas normally you can see what's going on and you can be satisfied in the knowledge that they're gonna get caught and you're better than they are.
Yes.
In this one here, you are a child in this scenario, basically. They talk down to you the entire time long. And I know we're looking really, really far into a Scooby-Doo movie, guys, but if you're new here,
congratulations.
Surprise!
This is kind of what we do.
Yes, exactly.
Not just with Scooby-Doo.
Why am I laughing?
But no, yeah, the fact that Scooby-Doo should have a message to it. That goes even back to the OG in the 60s, you know, unmasking the bad guy. For every ghost, there is just a corrupt villain behind him.
Crime doesn't pay. Teamwork is the way.
Yeah, exactly. All those, all these underlying messages are nice, right, and proper, and definitely go through the original show. But like Loch Ness Monster, the bad guy doesn't get arrested. There really isn't actually a bad guy because she's not doing it for any nefarious reasons.
Even though the things that she does are super murderous.
Yeah, I mean, like breaking down part of Blake Castle, trying to stomp on Scooby and Shaggy, drowning, potentially, killing everyone who's on Shannon's boat in the submarine.
Boat. Yeah, what if that boat should have, or not even her, but her own boat, she was willing to sacrifice that while those kids were on it.
Yeah.
So that's not murderous intent that sent landing you to prison. It doesn't matter how right you are. If you're a lunatic who's willing to kill other people, including like partygoers and innocent kids on vacation, then maybe you should be locked up underneath Blake Castle, and Del Chillman can take over investigating the lake. He seems a lot more mellow about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you quite finished?
Well, that's about all we have to say about that movie, because it's not that deep and it's not that great, and cryptozoology is bullshit, so don't feed your children bullshit. Make them watch OG Scooby Doo and give them a healthy dose of skepticism before they turn up into soulless Republicans.
What?
And on that happy note, we will see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and sayonara.
We're double anchored. She won't move an inch till we hoist them up.